Okay, so yesterday we learned about the rules of significant figures, right? Today we're going to learn how to round off numbers, okay, based on the significant figures. Okay, let's say, okay, let's do this one. Let's say you have that number 673, this number, okay? And you want to round off to 5 significant figures. Go ahead, try it. Pretty sure everyone know how to round off, right? Actually, I'm going to teach you. Okay, I'm going to teach you two different rules of rounding off. Let's say you have 678.378, and then you have 678.378. Okay, so this one is what? 678.378. This one is 678,378, right? Okay, now both of them, you want to round off. Please make sure to write it down, okay? Both of them, you want to round off to, let's say 4 sig figs. So you want to be able to recognize your significant figures, like where your significant figures start and stop, okay? So for significant figures, we know that all non-zeros are significant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So what I like to do is I'm going to make a line there. I know that my number has to stop here, okay? And then what? If it's above 5, 5 or above, you have to round up, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And when you see the next number, you see what? 5 and above, right? 7 is 5 and above. That means the previous number, which is 3, has to go up by 1. Okay? So we're going to do what? 678.4. Now, what about this number? These two numbers? Because these two numbers, this is important, listen carefully. Because these two numbers come after decimal, we're just going to ignore it. You're not going to write it down. Okay? Now, let's see when it's not after decimal, what happened. Okay, so again, 4 sig figs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Separate them. Look at the next number. 7, 5 and above. So this one goes up. So you're gonna have 6, 7, 8, 3. Sorry, 6, 7, 8, 4. Now, again, can you just ignore this? No. Instead of because this is what before decimal. These are value placeholder. So you have to put zeros on it. Do you guys see it? The difference? Okay. Now I'm going to give you one to try on. What about this? 6. Oh, actually, this same one, but I want you to try 2 sig fig. Go ahead, everyone. And then you can put in the chat box, you can text me personally, not in the group one though, not in where everyone text. Okay. Good job, Hannah. Good job, Kirtana. Okay, good job, Diksha. action, you are not trying to figure out how many sig figs, you want to round it off to two significant figure. So for example, okay, let's do it now. So this one, you want to round it off to two significant figure, right? So what do? 1, 2. Separate them. Okay? Separate them. And then you look at the next number, 5 and above. This one's gonna go up. Okay, so you have what now? 6, 8. The number before decimal, you're going to make it 0. The number after, you just ignore them. So your answer, to make it two significant figure, it will be 680. Do you see it? Anyone has question, you can text in the chat box. Action, does it make sense? Yeah? Okay. Okay, now try this. Try number 4. This one. Put in the chat box, okay? Okay, good job, Hannah. Keep going. Just make sure to put like, 5, 6, because there are multiple questions, right? 5, 6 fig, this is the number, like that. Okay, good job, Hannah. Good job, Kirtana. Good job, Rivan. Good job, Hannah. Okay, good job, Tanvi. That is, okay, Diksha, for 3 sig figs, right? Look at this. So you have 673.1482, right? 3 sig fig, stop here. 3 sig, well, this point. 3 sig fig, stop here. That means your number has to stop here. Now
Yeah.
the question is whether these are gonna be ignore or become 0. It will be ignore if it's after decimal, right?
Right.
So what's the 3 sig fig answer should be?
Just 673.
Correct. Before decimal, it will become 0. After, it will be ignored. Okay, Tanvi. For two significant figure, right? What did we say? After the decimal, the number will become ignored. It will be ignored. Before, see, 673 is not the same as 67, right? The numbers should have the same value. I mean, like nearly same value. So because we need the placeholder for the value before the decimal, if you want to make, so for example, you want to make now 2 sig figs, that means it's here. And then you look at the next number, you see, below 5. So 6, 7, and then the 3 will become 0. Not ignored. Okay, Tanvi?
Okay.
So for 1 sig fix, what will be the answer? Tanvi?
Seven.
So, okay, let's do it together. So for 1 sig fig, where does our line should be? Between 6 and 7, right? Yeah. And then you look at the next value, it's 5 and above. So the 6 become 7. Look at this, okay? This part you have to pay attention on. Because these two numbers is before the decimal, can you just ignore it? No. Because it's before decimal, you have to make it 0. After the decimal, you can just ignore and not write it down. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Before decimal, you have to put the placeholder 0. After decimal, you can just not write it. Okay? Good job, anime. Action. Does it make sense? Yeah? Okay, let's try another one. Number C. This one. Go ahead, try it all. Okay, action. Let's do it together. So for sig fig, what do we do?
So, we place four. We put 4 places over. So you would block between 8 and 4.
Good.
You would round 8.8 to the nearest whole.
First you want to check the next number, which is 4. You want to check whether it's
5 or above.
okay. Is it?
No,
So what happened to 8?
it stays the same.
It stayed the same. Now we're gonna write down the number 273.8. Now the question is, does 4 become 0 or do we ignore it?
It does become 0.
No, because it comes after the decimal. We don't care about it. We are not gonna write it down. After decimal, not going to write it down. Write down this. After decimal, you will not write it down. Before decimal, you're gonna make it 0. After decimal, you're not gonna write it down. Before decimal, you're going to make it 0. After decimal, not gonna write it down. Before, gonna make it 0. Okay? Now, 3 sig fig. Okay, Tanvi, let's do 3 sig fig. Where do we block? Unmute yourself.
Where do we plot it?
Where were you in yesterday class?
Yeah,
Okay. So where does 3 sig fig stop?
at 3.
At 3. So we're going to put a line at 3. Yeah.
Mm.
Next, what do we do?
We round to 73.
Okay, wait. Next. Okay, first step, put a line. Write it down. Put a line. Second step, look at the next number. First, write it down the steps, especially those who still not really get it done. So put a line at where you want to stop. Second, look at the next number. So what is the next number? Tanvi?
8.
8, which is?
Not a 0.
No. Why do we need to look at the next number? We need to look at the next number to see whether it's 5 or above. If the next number is 5 or above, the 3 gonna go up. Okay? So is the 8 5 and above or no?
Yes.
So what happened to the 3?
It becomes a 4.
Okay. It's become a 4, 274. Now, after the line, it's either get ignored or become 0. How do you know? Number 3, you want to write down if it's after decimal, it get ignored. You just cancel it, okay? After decimal, don't write. Before decimal, write it down, please. Before decimal, you're gonna make it 0. Before decimal, make it 0. Okay, so this is gonna be, Tanvi, is this gonna be ignore or become 0? Is it before decimal or after decimal?
After decimal.
So, after decimal what? Don't
Here.
write. So ignored. So 3 sig fig will be 274. Okay,
Okay.
good job. Okay, okay, so those are rounding off. Now we're gonna learn about why is it important for us to know the, what do you say, to know the sig figs. Okay, because there are rules. First, the rules are, first you have to what? You have to how do I say this? Okay, when you add or subtract, okay, you look, just write down the rules first. Add or subtract, look at the lowest decimal place. What is decimal place? The number of digits after decimal point. Okay, so for example, if you have 732.15 plus 2.2. If you put this into calculator, what you're gonna get?
734.35.
734.35, right? Now, the problem is if you put this as your answer in any of your, because chemistry is a lot of calculation, right? This is gonna be wrong. So weird, right? That's what the calculators say, but it's still wrong. So what do we have to do? When it's addition or subtraction, you have to look at the lowest decimal place. You have to look at your question first, okay? Look at the question, see, in this question, how many decimal places are there? What is decimal place? The number after decimal point. So how many numbers after decimal point we have here? 2. So this is 2 decimal place. What about this? The second number? 1. 1 decimal place. Now, that means your answer should be the lowest decimal place from the question. 2 versus 1. 1 is the lowest, so answer should have 1 decimal place. So you have to round it off. So maybe, okay, you can write your answer first like that, and then you can do like this and do 374. How do we round off to 1 decimal place? How do we round off to 1 decimal place?
If it's
This
5
is 1. It's 5 and above, so become
734.4.
yeah. Okay. When you add or subtract, you look at the lowest decimal place. Okay, add or subtract, look at the lowest decimal place. So, okay, do it first, you guys. Go ahead.
Can we answer in the chat?
Oh, okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah. Who's that? Make sure to put Diksha, make sure to put the question. Which question are you doing? Okay, B, C. Okay, good job, Kirtana. You're good so far. Okay, good job, Hannah. It's better if you guys do the whole thing and then put in one chat. Okay? Easy for me to check. Vivan, that's really good for F. How do you actually that's not the question I was expecting. Sorry. Okay, yeah. That's good. Okay, good job, Vivan. Okay. We're gonna start, okay? Okay. Let's go action. Let's do B. What do you get from your calculator? What does your calculator say for B? 6 point 6
6.42.
2. Okay. Now, how do we do it? How do we round off to the correct number?
So I rounded off to the fewest number of places.
Which is?
Um,
What is the fewest number of places? 1, 2, 3.
two decimal places.
This one has how many decimal places?
I mean, 3 decimal places.
That's okay. This one has how many? The first one that I.
3, right? Because
This is 3. Okay. The second one,
2,
2. This one,
1.
1. Okay. So your answer has to have how many decimal place?
1.
1. So let's round it up.
Okay, it would be 6.6.
Good job. Yes. Okay. Okay. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now for C, Vivan, how would you do it?
For which one?
C.
Wait, I think I closed all my answers. I think I'll just open them. It'll take a second.
No, you just have to explain it. That's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah. So when you do the math, you got what? When you put it in your calculator, you got?
So when I did, I got 63.02.
Okay. Now, how do we know how to round off? You look
Well,
back to the question and then,
yeah, so I rounded to like the least decimal places, so the tenths. So it'll just be 63.0.
okay. I want you guys to explain though. I know you know those things, but I want you to explain, okay? So this one, so everyone can benefit from it. So this one has how many decimal place? 2. And this one has 1, right? So your answer should have 1 decimal place. So it would be 63.0. Good job. Read Vic. Let's do D.
So for D, 55 is the number with the fewest decimal places. So therefore, our answer would not have any decimal places.
Good job. So what's the answer? Well, what's the answer the calculator gave you?
The calculator gave me 4,787.84.
Okay, so how do we make it have no decimal place?
We rounded up to 4,788
Why do we round it up?
because 8 is greater than 5, so 4,788 is the integer closest to this value.
Okay, good job. 4788. Okay, anyone still does not get it? Now? Makes sense, right? Okay, next we're gonna do. So remember what did we say before? It was just you look at the decimal place only for addition or subtraction. Okay, you look at the decimal place only for addition and subtraction. So for multiplication or division, what do? You look at the lowest, guess what? The thing that we learned yesterday, significant figures. Okay, going to look at the lowest significant figures. Make sense? So each number that you're going to multiply or divide, you have to see, oh, this number has how many sigfig? This one has how many sigfig? And then we're going to round off our numbers to the lowest sigfigs. Not decimal place anymore. Subtract, so multiplication and division gonna have the lowest significant figure. So, for example, this one, A. This one has how many sigfigs? Now, this is yesterday lesson. Is there anyone here that was not there in yesterday lesson? No? Oh, okay. Diksha, but you did watch the video, right, Diksha?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Okay, so this is, how many sig fig is this?
Is it 4?
It is 4, right? All non-zeros are significant, so 4. What about this?
It has 3 significant figures because the
Because,
zeros do not count. 3
yes, it has
significant
3.
figures.
See, guys, I don't want you just to answer me, give me the right answer. Okay, that's not the purpose of this. Okay, I always want you to tell me why. What's the reason behind? Because, like, in multiple choice, for example, in multiple choice, you can just guess your answer and you might get it right as well. But that's not the point. The point is to actually really understand why are you getting the answer. Is your understanding correct or incorrect? Okay. So when you do this, you do that. You put this into your calculator. What your calculator give you?
It gave me 0.193766.
Okay. Now, what did we just say? When multiplication or division, you do the lowest significant figure. So which one is the lowest significant figure? 3. So you have to round this up to 3 significant figure. And what did we learn? The 0 in the front are not significant. So your number, which is significant, but you cannot just like ignore the 0, not write it down. No. Okay, because the 0 is in the front, right? So what do you have to do? You still have to write, but when you calculate your sig fig, it starts from here. So 3, 1, 2, 3, you block it. 1, 2, 3, you block. You look at the next number, right? 7 is what? 5 and above. So 3 become 4. You get what? 0.194. You guys see it? Okay. 0.194. Okay. Even when you have multiple multiplication or and division together, it's still the same rule. Okay. Do the whole math first, and then you figure out your sig figs, how to round it out. If all of them are just multiplication and division, because they have the same rule. So you don't have to do one by one. Okay. So okay, do everything first. Okay, good job, Kirtana. Good job, Vivan. And we are going to learn about the scientific notation that you have been using. That's good. That's okay, Kirtana. Just make sure, you don't have to look at the worksheet that you already done. Okay, just redo it with me. Because the question is in front of you, right? Just like ignore the worksheet, redo it with me. Okay. So this one, look at this, everyone. So this one, it will give you 16826.8, right? And we want to round it off to how many sig fig? Look at this, please. This is 3. This is 4. So you want to round it off into 3 significant figure. So how does your 3 sig figs start and stop? 1, 2, 3. And then you block it, right? You look at the next number, you see 5 and below. So the 8 stays 168. Because these two are before the decimal, it becomes 0. After decimal, you don't have to write it down. Okay? Before decimal, it becomes 0 because you only want 3 significant figure. After decimal, you don't have to write it down. Okay? So that's the answer. This one we have what? 3 sig fig. How many sig fig is this? Action? How many sig fig is that?
1.
The 0 in the front are not significant. What about the 0 at the back?
They are
When are they significant?
it says all non-zero digits are significant, and
And the 0 at the
embedded
back.
zeros are significant.
The zeros can be 3 types, right? 0 in the middle of numbers are significant. Zeros in the front are never significant, but the zeros at the back, when are they significant?
Whenever there's a decimal place.
Yes, whenever there is decimal place anywhere in the number. So these are the zeros at the back and there is a decimal place. So these 0 are significant. So how many sig figs we have?
4.
We have 4 sig figs. Okay? We have 4 sig figs. Now when you multiply these two together, you get 1.2. Right? You get 1.2. But you need to have how many sig fig? Based on the lowest one?
3.
3. So what do? You have to put a 0 there to make it 3 sig figs. Okay? Okay, Tanvi, do you want to do D with me? When we do this, we get what? 4905.68. Okay, let's look at the sig figs. How many sig figs here?
0.
Sig figs,
Oh,
all not significant figures.
oh, 4.
Okay, 4. This one?
2.
Good. So your answer need to have how many sig figs?
2.
2. Where does our 2 sig figs stop? Between?
9 and 0.
Okay, and then what do? We look at the next number, and the next number is,
0.
which is 5
No,
and below. 5 and below, right? So what happened to 9?
it stays the same.
Okay, 4, 9. What happened to the 0 and 5? These
It
two.
it cancels out.
Before decimal, what did we say? Before decimal, it becomes 0. After decimal, we ignore. Before decimal, so the answer is 4900. Okay, write it down, please. Before decimal, you make it 0. After decimal, you cancel it out. Cancel or just not write it down. Okay? Make sense, everyone? Now, the last thing we want to do is this. Okay, yeah, yeah. This is what? This is when you are going to mix addition and multiplication, all those stuff together. Both of them have what? Different rules, right? So because they have different rule, you cannot just put everything into calculator and then going to give your answer letter. Not like that, okay? Instead, you have to do step by step based on the rules. Now, for example, this one, this is a what? This is multiplication. So first, multiplication, we look at the lowest significant figure. So you have to do the multiplication first, okay? You do the multiplication first and round it off to its own rule. And then you do with the addition. Okay, so for example, let's do this multiplication. That gives you what? Go ahead, do it. 3 point. This one gonna give you 3.111, right? Because this is multiplication, what do we look at? Lowest significant figures, right? So this one has 3, this one has 2. So our answer should be round off to 2 significant figure, right? So you have 3.111 round off to 2 significant would be 3.1 plus, now for this one, you're gonna add 850. Okay, now this is addition. In addition, what do you look at? Decimal place. This one has 1 decimal place, this one has none. So your answer will have no decimal place. That gives you what? 8, 8, wait, sorry. 853. Should be 853.1, but because this one has no decimal place, this one has 1, your answer would be round off to 853. Do you guys see it? You have to do step by step, okay? So for example, for number 8, what do? The top one you answer first, the below one you answer then, okay, together, because subtraction, right? And then based on that, you do the division. Try. Let me change the number a bit, sorry. Okay. Okay. Okay, Kirtana, let's do it together. So what do we do?
You subtract the top and the bottom, like the two equations.
Okay, let's do it then. On the top, what do you get?
4.83. I mean 4.33.
4.33. And then on the bottom,
16.27.
okay. Is this before round off or after round off?
This is like before.
Before, so let's round off to the correct answer first. So this 4.33, is it gonna stay the same or is there something we have to do to it?
Do we change it to do we only round to the tenths place?
Yes, because this one has one decimal place, this one
Oh.
has two, right?
Yeah.
This one has one, this one has two. So what do we do?
So 4.3 and 16.3.
Good. And then now you do the division, right? With this new number.
And then I got 0.26, but that would be rounded to 0.3.
0.3 has how many sigfigs?
Oh, wait. Never mind.
I'm gonna write everything what the calculator say first.
Okay.
Okay, and then we will round off. Okay, so this one has how many sigfigs? Because
One.
when we divide now, we look at the
Oh, wait, no,
sigfigs,
two.
no?
2. Yeah.
When we divide or multiply, we look at the sigfigs, not the decimal place anymore. So this one has 2, this one has
3.
3. So your answer will have
2 sigfigs.
2 sigfigs. So how do you round off to 2 significant figures?
0.26.
Yeah, 0.26.
Okay.
Okay, guys, make sense? If they have different rules, you have to do them separately. Try number 9. This is gonna be the last one for today. Do you like chemistry? Do you guys like chemistry? As yeah, chemistry is really fun. Yes, everyone do number 9. Okay, Vivan, let's do it. Number 9. So,
First we do 3.0 times 2.2, which I got 6.6, and
okay,
6.6 has two significant figures.
okay. When you look at the question, both of them has 2. So we
Yeah.
can keep it as 2, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add
4 times 85, which I got 340.
okay. Is there something you have to change? Look at this, everyone, please. Is there anything you have to change? 340?
Not really.
How many sigfigs? You multiply, so you have to look at the sigfigs, right? 4 has how many sigfigs?
There's 1,
85?
has 2,
So your answer should have?
3.
You're not adding them.
No, I
The
meant
lowest one,
I mean, yeah, 1.
1, right? So your answer right now has how many sigfigs? 2 because the zeros at the back are not significant if there is no decimal, right?
Yeah.
So the 0 is not significant, but this one was 1 sig fig. This is 2. So your answer should have how many sig figs? 1 versus 2, which one is the lowest?
1.
1. So this one should have how many sig figs?
That's 2 sig. 6.
And how many it should have?
Should have 1.
Okay, how do we round it off to 1 sig figs?
340.
340 is 2 significant figure.
Oh no, are you asking me to like round 340 to 1?
Yes. Yes. Good job, Hannah. See, guys, you all also want to be proactively try to answer, okay? Even though I'm asking someone else. I mean, like, you can text in the, of course, not to interrupt, but you can text your answer into the chat box if you know it.
So as I was saying, 340 round to 1 significant figures, it's 300, right?
Yes. So this is gonna be plus 300, not 340. And now you can add them together. Okay, this one, okay. So this one, when you add them together, you get what? 306.6.
0.6.
Now, okay, this is, okay, I hope we have time to, okay. Let's do 300 plus 6.6. If you haven't, if you think you understand so far, this is one thing, this is like the trickier question your teacher might give you. Okay, so please pay attention here. When you add these two numbers, okay, 6.6 plus 300, you would think that, oh, my answer will be one decimal place, no decimal place, so I'm going to give 306. Oh, 307, right? But no. Why? Because when you add them, right, especially the hundreds or thousands, if this is not significant, because these two zeros are not significant. Okay, this is not significant, this is also not significant. A not significant will not have what? A significant number. You are adding a not significant digit to a significant. So this one should not be, this digit should not be significant. So 0 plus 6, yes, it should have been 306. That should be the answer. But because this is not significant, you have to round it off to non-significant. It still have one significant figure. I know, kind of confusing. We're gonna practice more on this hundreds tomorrow. Okay? Don't worry about it. Okay, just make sure, try to do the rest, whatever we didn't do, just try to do them. Okay, up to day 2, do not go to day 3 yet. Okay? And any questions so far? This one, I'm gonna repeat tomorrow, so don't worry about this. We're gonna practice more question on this. Any question? No. I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye, thanks.
Bye.
Okay.